to the channel. It's Saturday right now, and if you read the title, you probably know that I'm working on a pretty exciting project that I'm super excited to share with this channel. More about that later. You can skip to that part if you want, but first things first is Saturday morning means long run. This morning we got a 12-mile long run on the schedule. This would be our final run of the week. So this week is a bit of a down week. We're hitting 45 miles total. I believe we had 2 workouts, and this is going to be a 12-mile long run. We'll have a full rest day on Sunday tomorrow. But today is a 12-mile long run. It's been quite cold here recently in Michigan, Metro Detroit. Today it's 24 degrees, feels like 17, a 6-mile-per-hour wind. So it's going to be a fun one out there. I'll make sure to layer up. I'm kind of hoping the cold starts to go away pretty soon. Doesn't look like it is, but we can deal with it. If you watch my last video, you know there's ways to deal with that, and there's things you can do. But it's going to be a good day today. We have a 12-mile long run in the morning, like I said, and then I'm going to do some work on this project that I've been mentioning, and I'm going to be showing you that later on this afternoon, so you can see what we have planned, what's in store, and what this thing is actually going to look like. Alright, run is complete. We did 12 miles at pretty much 8-minute flat pace. I think it was 8:01. So it was a little cold outside, but it was good. I think average heart rate was 166, which probably had to do with the cold a little bit. But good thing is these long runs and even workouts too over the past month and 1 week, the same paces have definitely started feeling easier. I've started feeling more comfortable, which obviously means the training is working, which is great. So we're 5 weeks into the year and starting to feel a little bit of the effects of the training reflecting in my fitness and especially my heart rate responses in these runs, which is good. But that's all the running we have for the week. We hit 45.5 miles this week, I think. Which is good. Again, it's a down week from 50 last week, but then next week we jump back up to 50 as we're building throughout February. So 45 miles in the week. Tomorrow's Sunday. It's going to be a recovery day, but now I'm going to get something to eat. I'm going to clean up, and then I'm really excited to show something I've been working on, a project that I think is going to be really great. So one of the things that I've had on my list this year, and you might have seen this if you watched my planning for 2025 video, is that I wanted to build and release an app. If you're not aware, in my day-to-day life, I am a software developer. That's what my degree is in, computer science. So something I've wanted to do for a very long time is develop a website or an app and have it released, something of my own. Now it's quite a big undertaking, but I think I finally came up with something that I can commit to and something that I really enjoy, and I think it'll bring a lot of value to a lot of people. So this project that I've started working on, it goes hand in hand with kind of all of my other videos in that I wanted to build a platform that helps with giving a user the whole end-to-end flow of a training process. So I've done videos on this in the past, but my training process starts with planning, it goes into tracking, and then finally the final step goes into improving. And I want to capture this whole end-to-end training flow in an application in one place for a user to go to. The idea revolves around the fact that there's not just one practice that you need to get into to get the most out of your training and performance. There's multiple things, and having them all in one place is a huge benefit. For instance, there are other apps that do similar things. Strava is what I use currently, and that's what I think the majority of people use. Now, the main pull of Strava has always been the social aspect, the fact that you can post your runs on there, your friends can give kudos, you can give them kudos, and it's kind of more of an accountability thing, which is important. With Strava, they do have a paid feature where you can get training insights and you can see past training and all of that, and that's all great, but I wanted to capture something different with this app. Now, also when it comes to planning and tracking and the whole life cycle, you have apps like Training Peaks, or you have the Garmin Connect app, and these apps all have their own features and their own purposes. But again, the whole reason for this project is that I wanted to capture the entire end-to-end flow for if you're just an athlete out there who wants to have all of their training, planning, tracking, insights in one place. This is going to be the app for that. This is still in the beginning stages, and I'll go into more of it in future videos, but without further ado, I'd like to show the current very beginning prototype stage of what I have worked up, and so that you can kind of get a visual and get a feel for what the goal is and what the value is for this app. All that being said, I'm going to put this up on the screen right next to me now, just so we can show you what we've got so far. Okay, so here it is. Obviously, don't have a name for this thing yet, but we're just looking at app name TBD, and this is our landing page. So here we are. I'm going to log in to a test user. Password is the password, and we log in. So this right here is going to be your landing page. This is going to give you all of your information. You see at the top it's log. Again, all of this is super prototype, doesn't look very pretty. It is what it is for now, just getting things working. But here we are on the training log page, and this is going to be all of your information, all of your activities you put in here. You see we got workout database where you'll be able to input workouts, a gear locker, a record book for your PRs. This is going to be kind of your bread and butter for all of the information you need. We have a couple of other pages. Your home page, this is going to be all of your daily statistics. So if you want to input calories or sleep or any information about your day, resting heart rate, that's where this is going to go. Profile, this is going to be all of your personal information. This is also where the planning section is going to go. So we're kind of going right to left here. Starting with profile is where all the planning is going to be built out. It's where you can plan races, you can plan workouts, easy runs, mileage, whatever. Going to go home, this is tracking. This is tracking daily statistics, how you feel, all of that good stuff. And then your training log, again, this is the bread and butter. This is where all of the things get done. Okay, and so here we are with the training log, and the only real functionality I've built into this so far is the add activity functionality. So here we go. We're going to add a sample activity. So let's say sample activity. This was easy run. The date was today. Distance 6 miles. If I did 46 minutes and 8 seconds, I'll submit that, and you can switch your RPE. If it's an easy run, you can say 2. This is just your effort on a scale of 1 to 10. This is going to be a big part of how we do insights and how you gauge how your training going is RPE and gear, not editable yet, not functional. I'm going to go ahead and add activity. I'm going to go into my activities right here, and there you see at the top, sample activity. Once again, I want to reiterate that this is a super rough cut. I've been working on this thing for less than a month, so all of the UI is definitely going to change. All the numbers and formatting is definitely going to change. This is just to showcase what we have right now. So sample activity, right at the top, you see the date, the time, that's how many meters it was. It's going to be transported into miles or kilometers based on your choosing. That's your sample activity. You'll be able to click on that. You can change between viewing, and then there'll also be an edit page, so you can edit it after the fact. and you can see all of your activities. I put in a couple of sample ones, a workout, a long run, workout, easy run. This is going to be your activities page. So again, this is going to be your bread and butter. This is what I'm going to be working on building out in the next month, is going to be the log. My goal is to have functional activity editing and fully functional activity adding. I want to get this graph is something similar to what you see on Strava. I'm going to have filters available on that so you can get your mileage over a year, over a month, week by week, day by day, whatever you choose. Obviously, your activities database, a workout database to put all of your past workouts you've done and you can reference them, a gear locker you can track your shoes, and all these other things. So as you saw, this is a super rough cut, very prototypical that I'm going to be building out, but my goal is to have a releasable version of this by the summer. So what is that? May? So a couple months, and that's the goal. So I'm going to be working on this on the weekends. Obviously I have a job Monday through Friday, so I can really only work on this on the weekends, but any feedback is also super valuable. But that's, again, let me know if this is something you want to see more of. This is going to be something I'm going to be building towards and releasing in the summer. So a training log app, that's the project. I'm hoping to bring more of that tech stuff to the channel because that is a bigger part of my life as well as training. That's going to be all for this video. I have a lot of work to do and a lot of good things coming up. I have a race in April that's going to be super exciting to share on here, so stay tuned for that.